the movie review show created by Anthony the Video Maker Guy. Hey, movie review show watchers, this is your host, Anthony the Video Maker Guy, here for a new episode. This is season 4, episode 7 of the TV series. Yeah, this episode airs today, and the show returns back from a week. And the movie I'm reviewing got 70% votes on my recent community tab poll I did. This one got 73% votes, and the movie I'm talking about is the 2004 movie entitled The Prince and Me, starring Julia Stiles. This is part of the full screen Paramount DVD collection, Special Collector's Edition DVD. Finding your inner prince can be such a royal pain. Finding your inner princess, that is, I could say. Julia Stiles is radiant. A star to which upon says Joe Siegel of Good Morning America. It's an enchanting modern-day Cinderella story that everyone will love, says Joe Reliant to NBC TV. Let's see. It's a real gem of a movie, says Chuck Thomas of WB-TV. That means Warner Brothers, if you guys don't know what WB stands for. Let's see. So, the sponge features include commentary by Gunther, Martha Coolidge, The Lawnmower Race of the Prince and Me, The Lurk of the Prince and Me, Inside the Fairy Tale of the Prince and Me, 8 deleted/extended scenes, gag reel, theatrical trailer, full screen version, Dolby Digital 5.1 English surround, English Dolby surround, French 5.1 surround, English and Spanish subtitles are also in here. Paramount Pictures presents, in association with Lionsgate Entertainment, a Somni Films production, a Martha Coolidge film, Julia Stiles, The Prince and Me, Luke Mabley, Ben Miller, James Fox, and Miranda Richardson. Casted by Hopkins Smith, Barton Bennett. Music by Jenny Muscat. Music supervisor Robin Erden. Co-producer Jeffrey Lampert. Costume designer Magali Giudice. Edited by Stephen Curran, AC. Production designer James Spencer. Director of photography Alex Nepominesti, ASC. Executive producers Kami Winkoff, Robin Shore. Produced by Mark Amon. Story by Mark Amon and Catherine Fugate. Screenplay by Jack Abel and Miranda Begler and Catherine Fugate. Directed by Martha Coolidge. Rated PG for subsexuated material. Language and running time is 110 minutes. And there's the disc for The Prince and Me. And this is another one of these films I've seen back in 2021. And this movie basically features Paige, who's played by Julia Stiles, meets Edward, played by Luke Mabley, who goes by Eddie, which Paige and Eddie end up as lab partners in this movie with their chemistry and whatnot. And there's a scene in this movie where Eddie was on the horse and brought Paige with him to his house. And the thing that she didn't know is that he lived with his parents in this film, which is in it. So that's what to expect in this movie when you guys see it. in which Edward is actually the crown prince of Denmark, who's trying to escape the life. He also enrolled himself into Page's school to his destiny as a king. So that's what's featured in this movie. Still at the fairy tale Prince and Me. That's what's featured. In which Page was a student at the University of Wisconsin. The question is, where in Wisconsin? Anyway, now what do I think about this movie? This movie is pretty good in my personal opinion. The Prince and Me. So, I like Julia Stiles, so I decided to see this movie back in 2021. This movie is great. I especially liked when Paige and Edward end up as partners, as a couple in this film. That's actually pretty nice in this great college romantic comedy. So, for that reason alone, I rate this film 4.5 out of 5 stars. That's what I'm gonna rate The Prince and Me. I rate this film 4.5 out of 5 stars. If you guys haven't seen this movie, I encourage all of you to check this movie out. If you like Julia Stiles, that is. I encourage you guys to check this movie out, please. I highly recommend it to any of you guys who like Julia Stiles and romantic comedies. So, The Prince and Me, very good option for you guys. I will also be back next week on Friday, November 17th. As Red Season 4, Episode 8 happens. That's when I'm back. I'll be back on next week for Season 4, Episode 8. So yeah, which I, the host, will be asking you, the audience, what I should be doing for that week. So yeah. That's gonna end it off of this episode of the Movie Review Show. Let me know what your thoughts are on The Prince and Me, please. And I know that they've made sequels to this film called The Prince and Me 2, the Royal Wedding. I think that's what it's called, Royal Wedding. I think the one's from Paramount Classics. I'm not sure, but I know they made a second film and a third film. I have no interest in watching those two sequels after this one. I have no interest at all to watch the sequels. I'm gonna stick with the first film and only the first film. That's it. I am not watching the sequels. If y'all want to watch the sequels, go ahead and watch the sequels. I'm not doing it. I am sticking with the original version, and that's final. That's just my rule for you guys, is that I am always sticking with the first Prince and Me. However, if you've seen the sequels and you like them, I'm fine with y'all's opinion. Just be sure to respect my opinion back, please. With that being said, make sure you subscribe, ring the notification bell, leave some comments, please. Make sure to follow me on social media. I'll leave my accounts in the description, Instagram and Facebook. And that's it for this episode, Season 4, Episode 7. Until next time, this is Anthony, the video you guys saying goodbye, everybody, and that is about it. I'll be back for a new episode next Friday, November 17th.